Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Crypto Miners Twitter space. I hope you can hear me. My name is Mary, and I will be your host. And also, as usual, a reminder that anything we talk about in here is for educational purpose only and should not be taken as a financial advice. And you all have to do your own research. I'm not doing that for you. So with that said, let's see if we have someone here. I must unmute them. Well, Crypto Miners has recently formed a partnership with Gempad, and now we wanted to make it official and show our collaboration in full bloom. So by having this interview or AMA with one of the co-founders himself, Mr. Rainlands. Are you here, Mr. Rainlands? Let's see. Now I see someone here called Gempad. That might be Mr. Rainlands.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, I can hear you. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So it is my second Twitter space, and on the first Twitter space I had a few days ago, I actually did not know I was supposed to join on mobile, right? So once I joined, I had so much problems with the microphone. So I was very happy to find some headphones today. So it should be a little bit more easier for you guys to listen to me today. So yeah, thank you very much for having me. It's a great pleasure to be here on this lovely Sunday.
Great to have you, Mr. Rainlands. And yeah, I've been looking forward to this interview since I heard you were coming, because I heard a little bit somewhere else and I missed it. And I know you told me that you don't do this kind of interviews very often.
Yes, that's true. You're talking about the bonus round, probably, right?
So I guess you're busy working more than getting this AMAs at the moment, which is good. I think you have lots of work to do. When I look at your web page, there's lots of projects launching, and it looks very good. So why don't we kick this off by you telling us a little bit about yourself? You are one of the co-founders. That's correct.
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. I can give you some background information about myself and I guess the whole team for starters, and then we can jump in.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Can you hear me?
So I have been in crypto for, I guess, around a good 2 years now, I believe. So
it seems to me your sound is going in and out.
on all about that kind of stuff, you know. So once that kind of picked off, I went into the meta of pre-sales, you know. So the pre-sale game was just starting out with which the lights such as DXL and everything. And of course, yeah, it was, all was good until it wasn't. So we kind of, how we even decided to, I guess, start our own launchpad is because we saw that many of them that were live at the moment and we were trading, we saw some, problems and things that we thought we can make a little bit better ourselves for the users as well as project owners. So yeah, but we'll get into more of that later. So yeah, this is I guess a little bit more about myself. Now, what I do in Gempad is essentially, as you probably, well, not the majority, but those of you who, of course, follow Gempad, you know, I am essentially the speaker of us. So what I do best is just talking, you know. So I don't necessarily, I know that a lot of projects prepare their own pitches and everything. And I am a more of a do-it-yourself kind of guy. So once I get into AMAs and this kind of spaces where I guess you interview me, I like to come. Well, I can't say I'm prepared because obviously I must be prepared, but I don't have a structure as far as the pitch goes because I just want to provide you with I guess the things that I think are the most relevant at this given time, not just, to have a pitch that I'd overuse over and over again. So yeah, that would be myself, I guess, an AMA host. So I also do this kinds of spaces and AMAs where I talk about Gempad. Usually Morty did those, But since I started, I guess, talking a little bit more, I just kind of took the wheel for our AMAs as well, not just the ones that we host for project purposes, right? So this, I'm also in charge of announcements, and I also do a little bit of marketing now. So how the whole team is composed of is we have the marketing team, which I just told you I'm the member of the marketing team because we do have kind of our work divided just so we fit each of the co-founders and core team members to the extent that they use their knowledges that they are best at. So yeah, the marketing team would be myself, then Morty, Ron, and Greg. Then we also have the listing team, which is composed of Bina, Niall, and Tawi. And then we have our lead developer, which is Red Room. And we, of course, Red Room has some of his own devs as well that they kind of help out, but they are not exactly part of the core team. He just kind of talks to them, and they coordinate on the matters regarding the development, so he doesn't have to do it all on his own. But he is essentially the brain behind the operation, So he is a god in developing, and that is why the Launchpad works as perfect as it does. And then we also have our graphic designer, that is Minx. So yeah, that would be kind of more information, I guess, about the team behind the Launchpad. And yeah, if you have any questions regarding that, you will feel free to. Yeah, go on ahead. Sorry, Mary.
How many co-founders are you?
So the co-founders, I'm just gonna, I guess, count it on fingers because I have the number in my head. So so that would be Red Room, Bina, Niall, Morty, Minx, and myself. So we are six, I guess, founders, and the other ones that I just mentioned regarding the listing aspect as well as marketing are now, members of the core team. Not essentially co-founders, but we are all members of the core team because we do, a lot of work together, and we just grind it out every single day just so we can provide a better experience
Did you know each other from the start, all of you, before you started?
Okay, so that is actually a very good question because I do not think that I was asked this in many AMAs, if any. So yeah, that is a good question because some of the members started trading together, right? And I know some of the members in real life, so this is how we kind of got together. So we are, as of now, we are the best of friends, and we love working together. So it just seemed like a natural and perfect fit at the end of the day.
And where in the world are you located?
Okay, so half of the team is from Ireland, and half of the team is from Slovenia. So I myself am from Slovenia, as you can probably tell by my accent.
No, I couldn't, but thank you for telling me.
No problem.
So the main utility for this project Gempad is to be a launchpad, right?
That is correct.
Other projects. And did you launch yourself on your own launchpad? Is that correct?
Yes, we actually did. So I'm going to provide you some more information regarding that because it's something that I guess we're very proud of how we approached the matter. So we had the first pre-sale was a diamond tier. It was aptitude, and it was in somewhere in February. I don't have the exact date. So that was the first project that we actually launched. Yes, that is correct. That we actually launched on Gempad, and why we decided to, we hosted, I believe that we hosted 6 successful pre-sales before we even decided on having our own token that would be gems on our launchpad. And that is because we wanted to provide more credibility at the end of the day and to appear more transparent, because if obviously things can go very wrong if you are just to create a launchpad and you decide, yeah, we're also gonna be pushing the token at the same time as the launchpad, and obviously people would not be very familiar with how the launchpad works, and they would be kind of skeptical in investing their own money in the project. So how we approach the matter is, firstly, we wanted to push the main utility that will be the launchpad. So that is why we hosted projects for, I believe, around 2 months, let's say, before we even decided that we're gonna also have our own token, which is directly tied to the benefits on our launchpad. So this is why we decided on that, is because, again, to have some more transparency, from the community as well as project owners, and to not be. Yeah, go ahead.
But how come you decided to also make your own token if that wasn't the plan from the start?
It actually, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that. I believe it was part of the plan. But why we decided to kind of push the
Oh, I lost
token
you
as
there.
well
Was
at
it
a
my
later date,
connection or your connection?
had to work very hard to get a whitelist, or you just had to be born under a lucky star, you can say, right? So the whitelist were so hard to get a hold of, essentially. And what we wanted to do is make a sort of a community's launchpad that is also our slogan. You know, that's why we have Gempad, the community's launchpad, on our Telegram as well, because it is directly tied
Mm.
to you getting a whitelist on, well, all of the sales, I guess. So the token, if you hold a specific amount of tokens, it gets you access to the correlating tiers of, well, you are a holder of. So just to furtherly explain that, it's we have gold holders, platinum holders, and diamond holders. Well, there are also alpha holders, but we will get into that later. So let's just say for the starter, we have gold, platinum, and diamond holders. So you have to hold, for gold tier, you need to hold 50,000 tokens, so 50,000 gems, and then we have platinum tier for 90,000, and the diamond tier would be 180,000 gems. And if you are a diamond holder, you essentially get access to, well, almost every types of sales on our launchpad that are diamond tier or lower. So you get, at the end of the day, if you hold the token, you get a
So
whitelist for everything. So
yeah, so the utility of the token and the purpose of the token was to have some people like who likes the project and wants to be a diamond holder or a hodler of the token to also get the benefits to get whitelists
exactly,
in front of everyone else.
exactly, and
And is
yeah, go
that
on.
what other utilities are there for this token, for the gems token?
So as of now, of course, the main utility, like I just mentioned, is of course you getting the whitelist spot. So to be automatically whitelisted for each and every sale on the launchpad, which is something we
But is
really.
that's not
Yeah, go on ahead.
the
No,
only
no, no.
way
It's
to
not. It's
get
not.
whitelisted, right?
No, you can. Of course, you have the for projects. You have whitelists that are giving away on their own, plus our holders.
Uh-huh.
So it's essentially a mix of the both of those. And why it's a good thing as well. Not just if you are proven. If you hold our token, you are proven to know how to hold it. So for it's a good way to have those types of investors for our projects that also launch with us, because they have kind of proven themselves that they will not just dump the chart because they know how to hold.
All right, yeah. So do you have many holders? I mean, maybe we should go through them a little bit slower one time. This you have uh, how many tiers then?
Okay, so
Or no, that's a different thing. But they walk hand in hand.
yeah, exactly,
Because you
exactly,
mentioned
exactly.
platinum tier, diamond tier, alpha tier, but that's the same for a project who wants to launch on your launchpad on Gempad. There's also different tiers to choose from. Do they also have to hold their tokens to get to these different levels, or what's the difference of these tiers or levels? So if let's say let's have an example that's maybe easier to follow. Let's say I want to launch a Mary token on Gempad.
All right,
So
all right.
what can I do? I contact you then, or who do I contact
Okay, so
and start the
I'm
process?
gonna try to explain this without any confusion, because I tend to ramble and switch topics all the time. So okay, if
I'm gonna stop you.
okay, no problem. Okay, so if we do take a look at, all right, we're gonna have Mary token right now, yeah. Okay, if we do take a look at
Yeah.
that, so you essentially, if you want to, we have you can list with a common tier, which is nothing, let's say. So you have no other benefits than just to list the
A
project.
basic.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have a KYC badge. You can have the audit badge. You just list your token on it, and everyone can participate in that. It's not I guess, a demand to hold any amount of gems. If you are common tier, you can just freely list. That would be for the gold tier as well. So gold tier, you don't have to go through us, right? You can make a gold or common tier sale on your own. So you just make it on the launchpad,
Okay.
and with the
Okay.
gold tier, you have the benefits of the KYC Plus and audit badge as well. You can add that, you can add the audit, and we get the KYC sorted for you, because now Assure does the KYC process for us. And that would be, yeah, the gold and common tier are the tiers that you don't have to go through us. So that would be the listing team, which is again composed of 3 people.
So anyone can use it, and you don't vet those projects at all.
We vet them as soon as they list, right? So if we do like 80% of the projects, let's say, we do have group chats and are in talks with those before they create the pool, right? But for those you are just not aware, you have to, we kind of take a look once they create their own sales for the, I guess, 20% that they do so, and we vet them as soon as they list on the launchpad, right? And we take, I guess, full, well, not just responsibility, we take full control over the fact if a project appears, I guess, shady and could potentially scam. We take the full rights of taking the sale down. So if we see some,
Oh, you stop
yeah,
it.
exactly, exactly.
Have you done that?
Yeah,
Have you
we
done it
actually
many
did that
times?
many times, but I don't have the exact name for project. But I know we did this
Oh,
many
you don't
times.
have
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that is essentially why it's we vet the ones that are not in talks with as well. And now if we do kind of go back to the tiers, right? So that will be for the gold and common, and for the platinum and diamond tier, you have to go through everything, well, through us, right? So you cannot. It is physically impossible for you to list under platinum and diamond tier. If you want to have the tier, you need to list with the gold tier, and we manually upgrade it. So it is the same cost as it was for gold
Okay.
tier, but you have to go through us. You have to provide the detailed marketing budget, marketing plans, all of your utilities. We need to vet, the Telegram group, the Twitter, all of the potential socials that you have. And if we are confident that your project will fill the hard cap, you are then, well, potentially, you can be potentially upgraded to a higher tier. But if we do take, for example, the diamond tier, you need to have the main utilities ready before launch. So we need to see that everything is in ready. We will not just take your word for it, right? So for platinum and diamond tiers, it is just reserved for the ones that are really, really working hard and providing the utility to an extent that we can actually use it and see it firsthand before it goes live.
And who is vetting these? Who is like checking these projects that lists then on golden tier? You said you have to, if you list on golden tier, you automatically vet them and see, and if they want to, they can then maybe move up to platinum tier or diamond tier, right?
Exactly. So that is the job of the listing team. So everything regarding the talks with projects and potential upgrades, as well as providing some, I guess, inside information and help with the hard cap. So we can be all happy at the end of the day that it's going to feel. That is everything that the listing team does. So that everything regarding the projects and in talks with projects, that is all the listings team.
And the projects needs to, they don't need to pay you in gems in your native token. Why is that?
No, that is a question that I actually don't know how to answer. I don't know. It just seems at the end of the day more approachable, for you to just pay the listing fees in, let's say, BNB if you are to list on BSC, and if you are, of course, to list on Ethereum, you would pay with Ethereum. It just seems kind of more approachable that way, and no other hassle regarding that. So yeah, hopefully that satisfies.
I understand that, but you wouldn't it be nice to have like a feature that if you pay with gems, just to make the token more interesting,
Mhm.
maybe more green charge for the token and the token holders.
Yeah, that is for sure
If they
actually a
pay,
nice idea.
if
Yeah, go on ahead, Mary. Sorry.
no, if they pay with that, they could maybe have some discounts or extra special features or special help or something extra.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
haven't thought
No,
about
we
that?
actually did not, but it's a great idea. We might just see if we can do something with that. But yeah,
Yeah,
regarding
great.
the thank you very much. Regarding the, I guess
Should I join the team right now?
we're gonna let you know. So yeah, regarding the other utility for the token that we kind of brushed upon before. So yeah, the main one is still, of course, holding gems to get whitelisted, but we also have the Alpha Club, right? So that would be for the even higher tier than Diamond tier. So those come essentially once in a full moon, we're gonna say. So I think we do have about one alpha race in a month or a month and a half. So alpha tier is essentially for projects that we do well, we incubate them, right? So the ones that are in the alpha club regarding the community purposes are the ones that are.
An Alpha Club is the last tier,
Yes, yes, yes. So
the
you can
highest
take
in
it's
range.
it's it's actually a standalone tier, but it is the highest one. Yeah, it's. I know it's gonna probably sound a little bit confusing, but if we do take a look at, for example, Mary, you buy your gems, and you are now a diamond holder if you buy 180,000 gems, right? And if you hold those gems for
Mm,
at least 7 days, so a full week, you get access to the alpha club. So you are then upgraded to alpha 2 holder. But if you at any point sell your gems, well, you can sell your gems that are I guess if you stake and if you get a little bit more, you can sell that difference, right? But if you at one point sell your gems that it comes to a total of lower than 180,000 gems, you then get kicked out of alpha. So this is why we wanted to do
okay.
that, is because we want to prove that everyone who is a part of the alpha to hold the token. So for example, we had a only alpha raise, right? So they only raised only had I believe the hard cap was around 50 BNB. And we only had the sale for our alpha participants, and the chart was great because they held the floor. There was no dumping from our alpha club members, and this is exactly why we want to reward those holders that know how to hold our token, as well as the project that will potentially be alpha tier their token as well. So hopefully that kind of explains the process.
Hmm. So if I come now with my
Mhm.
Mary token then, and I list on gold tier, and I then have to connect with someone of you in the team and say I want to provide to get up in the platinum or diamond and possibly maybe even the alpha tier because my token is
Okay,
so very
so
good.
we're gonna divide the answer into two separate parts. So if you are to let's say you host a
Mm,
pre-sale for the Mary token, right? For the platinum and diamond tier, you just let's say you contact Niall, so one of the three that are in the listing team. You just say yes, I just created a pre-sale with the gold tier. Is there a potential upgrades? And then he's gonna say, all right, we're gonna take a look at it, and you provide all of the details, all of the utilities that are ready, all of the future utilities, everything regarding the project, and then you kind of go back and forth with the information. And they are in talks with the projects, each and every day for quite a while, and messages are just going in and out, right? And if everything is in order, and if you meet the requirements, we also do have a document regarding those requirements, but that I will not get into it right now because those are a lot of requirements.
no.
So yeah, we do. If everything is in order at the end of the day, you are potentially then upgraded to a platinum or diamond tier. Now, regarding the alpha tier, you need to if you I guess want to list with the alpha tier, you are mandatory to have all of the raises with us, considering we will be doing the incubation. Now, if you just hold, just a pre-sale, and if you have no, I guess, private sales or seed sales or anything, then yeah, we can kind of take a look at it. But if you want to have seed sales or private sales or any type of sales before you do host the pre-sale, you of course need to contact us before you do so, because we again incubate all of the projects,
Yeah.
and we take a full, I guess, credibility of just listing all of your sales with the alpha tier.
So so what is the cost? And you take some of my tokens
No,
that I
we
list,
don't take
or
we don't take
uh,
any tokens. We just straight up take the, if you list with the common tier, so the lowest of them all is just zero point 0.5 BNB, and of course 2% of the raise. But we don't take any of the tokens at all. And if you are to list with anything gold and higher, the fee comes to 1 BNB plus again the 2% raise. And no tokens and no additional cost, just that. And that will be for gold and higher. It
Okay.
does not depend if you're platinum or diamond. If you are worthy of the platinum and diamond tier, the cost is also 1 BNB. We don't just bump up the price for higher tiers. If
But you take lots more time then to vet the project. So you give more for the
Yeah,
same price, you
exactly,
can say.
that is correct. But at the end of the day, we just wanted a
And
yeah.
the
Go ahead.
what about the alpha tier then? What special benefit? I get
Yeah,
incubator to
exactly.
say I get more help then,
Yeah,
or
we try to give each and every project as much exposure as possible, of course. But for the alpha tier, you are our babies, if you are alpha tier. So we essentially provide even more exposure, help with the marketing, try to contact some of the our connections and
okay.
everything. And we also host special alpha AMAs in the Alpha Club, just so our community can get some more information before we even decide on when the race is going to be, right? So they can address their concerns there as well,
Okay.
or ask any of the questions they might have. So yeah.
So it's like a
Yes,
VIP
exactly.
club.
It's a
Okay.
premium club that you can be happier in.
Okay. You buy a ticket in
Yeah,
there.
and
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. Go on
Okay,
ahead.
let's
I
move
just,
on from
I
all these
just
tiers.
wanted
Maybe it was a
to.
bit
Yeah. I
confusing
just,
for
I'm sorry, Mary. I
listeners.
just
Yeah,
wanted to
okay, go ahead.
also brush upon the last utility of the token. So that would be the stake in itself. So not anything that we're gonna have some more information regarding it, but you can also stake your tokens, earn some passive income as well, and we will be upgrading the staking very very soon. That is all we can say.
Okay, so staking isn't live yet,
No, no,
but
it's live yet, but we
is that
will
correct?
be making some special adjustments that I cannot share. it has been live for quite a
Okay,
while now.
okay,
So
okay. All right. So now I've listed my token and I have some AMAs with you and it goes smooth. And then, uh, what kind of launches do you support? Which ones are the most popular and why do you think they are most
okay,
popular?
so the most popular launches right now are straight up just pre-sales, right? Because I believe why they're most popular is because everyone is familiar with them and they are fans of it at the end of the day, right? We also have, some fair launches, but I'd say that pre-sales are the most common as of now. But what we want to make a meta thing kind of is also a hyper launch, which is our own edition. You can take a look at a hyper launch like this. So it's a fair launch, except that the number of participants are limited, right? So all of the characteristics regarding it are kind of tied to a fair launch, but we believe that the fair launches had, not all of them, but the majority of them had issues. If you are to invest in them, that at the end of the day, there was just no buying pressure once you launch the token. So it is like a fair launch, except the number of participants is I guess limited. So you can kind of take a look at it that we don't just limit whales or small investors because they can invest how much they like or how little they want. You can of course set the parameters on that as well, but you can kind of take a look at not limiting the whales or the little investors, but those are still tied to the number of participants, which is a great feature at the end of the day.
Okay, but you don't host those so much. Are they new? I
I
never heard of
mean,
them,
new.
hyper
There are
launches.
they are not the newest because we also have stealths and everything, but I guess one of the most recent additions. But of course, we need to
Hmm.
make it a meta. We are still trying to push the hyper launches to get the most exposures for them. We of course try to push them as much as possible and provide some benefits to project owners that are wanting to create a specific sale, but are not that, I guess, popular yet. But I believe that in 2023 they will be.
Okay. So another thing that is quite interesting, I think, is that you offer like projects token creation service or something like you can do your token without knowing how to code. You help people with an idea. How does that work? And how do you choose the ones that you help?
All right. So for this is if I were to create a token. We now have Raylan's token, right? So it would be it's something that I myself find very refreshing and nice because I again don't know how to code. I don't know how to develop anything. I just know, my way around, I guess, marketing and speaking about it. So yeah, how the token creation portal works. So you just go, you have if some of you are perhaps taking a look at the website right now, you have a section that says utility and tools. And on the third, I guess, line, you'll find create a token. So this will be the token creation portal. And you can take a look at a few tokens that we offer. So that would be the simple token, standard token, reflection token, as well as a dividend token. And once you do decide on which token you're going to use, so let's say we're going to make a standard token right now, it is extremely easy to use. So the price for that is 1 BNB. And for those of you who wonder why is it so high, well, it's not even high to begin with, but you get an audit with creating the contract as well. Once the contract is created throughout the token creation portal, one of our partners who do audits actually provides an audit for that token as well once the contract is created. So regarding the creation for the token itself, it is extremely easy. So you just have to put a token name and the symbol, need to decide on a token supply, and input the max wallet, max transaction amount. If you potentially have a marketing wallet, you of course put the address on that as well. And all you need to do then is just set the sell and buy text, and you are done. You have created your token. As simple as that.
Wow, maybe I should go and do merit trading.
Try it. Try it. We can help you out, and we'll see where it goes.
So can you tell us some well-known projects that you launched on your platform?
All right, so as of now, I believe I can now kind of, I guess, promote the alpha tier, right? So yeah, Toker has been doing absolutely amazing, I guess, for a few weeks now. So that was the only alpha sale, right? So they didn't have privates or seeds or anything. They just had one alpha raise, like I just mentioned before, and they have been doing extremely well. So
Which one was
Toker,
that? Sorry, I
Toker,
didn't
if
get
you
the name.
perhaps heard of them. Yeah,
Oh,
it has been doing
okay.
extremely well. Now we also have the Coin official fair launch. I believe is going to do extremely well, and it's going to end in 1 day. So it is pinned right now on our launchpad as well. So that's one of the good ones as well. And yeah, Toker I believe did 16x's. So it is definitely one of the greater projects that we hosted on the platform. Now, a little bit lesser known one was a stealth launch, Goblin Inn, which did 54x's on launch. So that is definitely something that we were proud of at the end of the day. We also had Meme Nation, which was also very hyped at the time, and also Twitch Eno. Those were ones that were very hyped. As of now, I don't believe that they're doing extremely well as of now, but they were extremely hyped. And it was a few months ago. It was one of the first launches. But if any of you remember Dreamin', they actually raised 2,500 BNBs like in seconds. So that is the biggest raise that we had on Gempad. So yeah.
So would you say it was because you started when you started, the market was a little bit better maybe back then, right?
Yeah, it was it
February
was
this
for
year,
sure.
if I remember
It was for sure
correctly.
better. Yeah, sales didn't have as much problems filling as they do right now. So yeah, I most definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah. So let's go back to the holding the token and going to this alpha and gold, platinum, diamond. You said you have to hold 50,000 gems to get into the gold club, or what do you call them?
It is just there aren't any clubs. You're just classified as a gold holder, right? If you hold 50,000.
So the only club is
Yes,
Alpha.
correct. The only I guess real benefits is regarding to having an actual perks of being in a chat and kind of I guess deciding with us regarding the possible alpha raises is just the alpha club. For anything under it, you are just classified as a holder and get access to the correlating tiers for the sales themselves. So if you are a gold tier with 50,000 tokens, you get access to all of the gold tiers and under. So.
Okay, okay. So, and how many platinum, diamond, and alpha launches are there compared to the normal ones and that are only like
Mm,
launching by
That
themselves
that that,
almost?
that that's a that is a very good question. So now regarding the gold tiers, those are probably the majority of ones. I would say that around, don't quote me on this, but it is just the way how I kind of see projects going. On the launchpad itself, probably the listing team will have more numbers regarding that. But I'd say that around 50% of the projects are, I guess, gold tier, or even 60% of the projects. And then the platinum, I would say, I don't know, let's say around 20%, let's say. And then I would say for the diamond ones, they're kind of 10%. And for the alpha incubation projects, those are again, I guess, one in a month or one in a month and a half. So it kind of goes, the higher the tier, the lesser the chance you can find the tier on the launchpad, which is what we want it to be at the end of the day.
I just wanted to find out if it's worth because if to get into the Alpha Club, you have to hold 180,000 tokens, which is about almost $900 today in today's price.
Yeah, exactly,
And the price is
around
a little bit
900. Yep.
low now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It used to be much higher. So how did you decide to set these levels of prices? I mean, they are. It means that many people can't participate. I mean, in these clubs, in the Alpha Club, only those with a little bit higher amounts of money
Oh,
to invest.
yeah. I get the point. And how we decided on it is essentially due to the fact that we wanted the members of the Alpha Club to be kind of the feature is, in my opinion, well, in our opinion anyway, is accessible enough accessible for the perks that it offers, right? So right now the price is cheap. It's not exactly the highest of prices for the benefits that it offers. So we wanted to provide a price that is going to be accessible. Well, I can't say to the most of the people, but to a good amount of people, right? Because we didn't want, at the end of the day, for just everyone to get in the Alpha Club, but we didn't want to, I guess, create a ridiculous price for, I don't know, you need to pay 10 or 15 BNBs to be a part of it. So it just seems kind of the best of both worlds and the most accessible price for the people that we want in the Alpha Club, so they can kind of show that they are holders. If we were to do, I don't know, if you were to hold an amount of tokens that comes to a price of, let's say, $200 or something, it would be extremely accessible, and I don't believe that a lot of people could, at the end of the day, prove that they can hold something just because they, hold, I don't know, $200. So it is kind of a mentality like that. So, and so far it has been proven to be very effective. So I don't believe that we're going to be changing it very soon. But we will see, of course, how the market is going to be, and if any of the community members will also have any concerns regarding that, because we also tend to listen to our community every step of the way. And so far, there weren't exactly any concerns regarding that. So that is why we keep it like we have right now.
Okay. So I think everyone has heard of your biggest competitors out there, like Pink Sale and DX Sale. Those are the ones that I know of anyway. Probably there are many more, but I mean, how do you plan to, or how to do you plan to increase the market share you have, or are you happy as you are now, or are you gonna try and I mean, come closer to how much Pink Sale is doing, for instance?
All right, so we are happy with the, I guess, with the process right now because we are exponentially growing, right? But we will not be happy until we get to the first place. So we want to be the top of all the launch pads. We want everyone to use us instead of the competition because we do believe that our services are a lot better, more quality, and we offer a bank for your buck. Not to even mention for all of the new features that we are providing, and of course working very hard on them each day. Because again, we are in the bear market right now, so the best thing you can do in a bear market is try to get as much projects as possible, and of course develop future utilities, right? So we are working extremely hard. That again, I cannot share much details about new features that we are working on.
Oh,
But
come on. Some
no,
little Christmas present,
I
or
cannot, I cannot. I am sorry, I'm sorry. I would very, I have a tendency of just saying everything on AMA, so I try to limit myself as much as possible to not get any more information regarding the future things that
okay, I
we're
will keep
developing
trying.
right now.
I'll keep
Okay,
trying.
try. I think you can get some information out of me eventually, but I will try to not just spill the tea. So yeah,
How
that's
much time do you have?
I have enough time, I think. So,
Very good.
okay, yeah.
Challenge
So,
accepted.
okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah,
but
yeah, go ahead.
tell me the what makes you unique then? What makes you stand out towards these other two or others in general that are out there that people really know more about? How you gonna and how you're gonna change people's minds to think if they have something to launch, they will think Gempad first instead of maybe Pink Sale or DXA
All
first.
right, so I can talk about this for 3 hours, but I will try to provide
Make it
the
5 minutes.
yeah, okay, the main points exactly. Yeah, so I will try not to sound, I guess, to not give any negative feedbacks about the competition. So I will just try to say the main points that we 100% know that we're doing better. So one of the things is for sure our support. We offer a lot of marketing support for free for projects that are gold tier and higher. We do, we provide exposure, promotions. We do our own banners for each and every project that is gold tier and higher. We have very reasonable and one of the cheapest, if not cheapest price for listing purposes, for AMA purposes. And again, you just can't beat the free promotion at the end of the day. Now, the second point is also the just the support itself, not just the marketing support, but just the support from us. We are available 24/7. So if you have any questions or concerns about your project and regarding the, I don't know, hard cap and everything, the listing team is on it 100% each and every second of the day. So you just can't beat that, human touch and the support that we offer at the end of the day. Not to even mention all of the utilities that we are, I guess, providing, because we do have tons of new features that cannot be found on any other launchpads. The tiered system is also something that at the end of the day can kind of guide new investors for, I guess, investing in projects that are for sure safer. And of course, the KYC process itself, is we had very little, I guess, scams and well, potential rugs at the end of the day, unlike the competition, I'm gonna say. So I'm not gonna be just giving out names, and that is because our KYC process is very credible. We used to do our own KYC process, and it was secure to begin with, and we tried our very own best. You needed to have the access to the deployer wallet itself, just so anyone could not do anything shady. And now we have partnered up with Assured DeFi to do our own KYC process, and the company is extremely credible. They do everything on the best quality that they possibly can. So that is why we have even more credibility regarding the safety, and investors know that as well. So at the end of the day, those are some of the main points that I wanted to touch upon, and that makes us, stand out and look good at the end of the day. So.
Very good. Very good. So, what that's coming in the future, can you tell us about something? There must be something that people know about already, or that you are very close to, like launching or telling us about that you can, well, give us
I
a
I
hint or something.
I actually have nothing. I cannot provide any information regarding that. I would love to. Again, nice try, but I cannot share. I cannot share anything as of now. Everything I do, I can say is, okay. I will give you some hints, right? But it will be extremely hard to guess because it's going to be a very wide aspect. So for the new thing that we are planning on releasing very soon. So that would be, I guess, in a couple of weeks, let's say, very soon, right? That is all I can say right now. We have a special campaign for it. So a special marketing campaign. We also have right now. We also host some various competitions regarding the, I guess, the holiday theme itself. Because we do like to reward our community for supporting us and being loyal to us. Because we truly have an amazing community that's everyone just feels like family to us in the end of the day, and we just love taking our time from the day and the things that we're doing to just see how the community is doing. And we are now in the process of opening up more voice chats with just us, so the people can kind of talk to us, so those aren't just AMA, so we can kind of see how everyone's day has been doing. But yeah, regarding the whole campaign, we have a special marketing campaign prepared for that feature, so it can truly provide some more exposure for once it's live. And once the I guess the campaign drops, we will provide some hints throughout that. But it is a big marketing campaign. Everything is in order. We are just looking for a perfect time to drop it out and to see when the feature will be live. I know I didn't give you too much information, but it's something to get you hyped.
All right. So something is coming soon. That we know. We don't really know what, but there is lots in the making, in the
Exactly.
pipeline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
correct.
So what is the latest thing that you did come out with then? What is the latest feature?
The
And
latest
when?
feature. The latest feature is probably well, it is the pinned option, as well as a new layout on the launchpad itself. So for those of you who have been following us, the cards are now changed, completely changed. And they just look a little bit more, slicker, and provide some more information on the cards before you even open the pre-sale link. So that will be just the UI, kind of more clean looking and providing you more information, as well as the pinned option, which gives us the option to pin a project of our choosing to provide even more exposure, because it does not matter if the sale is live, or because the cards are in order for I guess the ones that are live are the first, so and the ones that are not live, it goes for the upcoming, regarding the lesser days up until the sale, and to the ones that are the longest before it starts. And the pin option gives you the I guess the kind of the spotlight for your project, because you will be the first one on those cards regarding the regardless of the time that it is to go until your sale starts. So yeah, that would be the
So
ones.
when I go onto your webpage and I go to the Gempad app, I think, where I can see all the projects that are now, you can see the sale live, it
Hmm.
says upcoming, and then also it's listed if they're audited or if they're KYC'd and things like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How can I see if there is an alpha project or if there is a diamond project or?
Okay, so regarding the I guess the tier, if you are on the website right now, so let's take a look at Coin Official, which is the second sale. It is pinned. It is live right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a diamond tier. So how you can see it, above the Coin Official logo, you see a little diamond tier. So that diamond tier indicates it's a diamond tier launch. And if you take a look at the right, you have the blue tick token, which you see it is a gold tier above that logo of theirs. And if you kind of scroll through the cards, it's the border is the same color as the tier. So if you take a look at the blue tick token, for example, if you scroll through it, so just put your cursor on it, you can see a gold border. So that indicates the gold tier. And if we
Okay.
do take a look for Cone Official, you have the diamond colors around it. So that would
So the
provide you
diamond
with the
color
tier
is
as well.
the purple one.
Yeah, correct. That is correct.
Okay. Right. And what is the alpha then?
It is red. So if you take for the alpha, you can see it. I think the best one is to take a look at specials because it is the most recent one. If you take a look at special sales, you have the all chart alpha race, which is one of those that is only an alpha race, and only our alpha contributors had the chance to invest in it. And it is of red color, kind of a wolf for the logo. You see the red, and if you take a look at the cursor around it, it is of the red color as well. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And
No
one
problem.
last question before I think I will hand it over some questions from the audience here, because some has been here a long time now and raised their hand from the start.
For sure, no problem.
So the revenue that you get from all these token listing and launching on your platform, do you get some of the percentage of that out to the holder or to the token holders mainly, or do you have NFTs or anything like that? How can I get a part of the revenue from Gempad, or can I not?
Yeah, so that would be through staking, right? That I mentioned before. It goes to staking as well. So if you stake, you of course get some more gems. That would be that. And regarding the NFTs, we actually don't have them as of now, but we were talking about potentially having them in the near future. So it's a great possibility. Yeah.
Christmas gift.
Yeah, that would be nice,
NFTs
actually.
might come.
Perhaps I didn't say anything. Perhaps.
Actually, you did. So thank you.
No problem.
I think I won the challenge now. Anyway, is there something that you wanted to talk about more? I mean, yeah, I wanted to know more about the future, but it's like not so much you could say, maybe. But maybe if you could dream and have a vision for next 5 years for Gempad, where do you see yourself? Except just
sorry, Mary. Can you repeat the question? I actually got a call right now, and it went mute for me. Sorry.
Okay. No, if you dream a little bit and have think 5 years ahead, where do you see Gempad in 5 years? I know,
number one, of course,
ahead of Pink Sale, but something else. Where do you see yourself?
Okay, so we see ourselves, of course, being the number one, the go-to option for everyone, and at the end of the day, to just have the community's trust, just like we have now, to be, the mainstream choice, to be the ones that are truly credible, truly transparent, and to provide the best services for a great price that you can possibly get in the space, and that everyone who's going to be launching a token, so for project owners, to have a great debate, to see that we truly do care about our customers as well as the community itself, to just have, more open discussions with the community as well as our alpha holders in the alpha club, to be the best that we can and to have as much as connections and I guess good vibes all around. So that would be the future goal.
Great. So I unmuted, I think, 1 or 2 people. Let's see. Sonic,
all right,
do you have a question?
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me up to speak. I'm really glad to be here. Yeah, my question is, sir, I really get inspired by your project name. Yeah, please, how do you overcome with this, your project name, Gempad? What is your project goal in the real world?
Now that is a very good question that I actually forgot who came up with the name. I think that at the end of the day, that we saw the Gempad as well as correlating gems as something that's kind of, you have gems in the space, the project is a gem. And we wanted to have, I guess, a name that can be relatable to every type of investors as well as kind of appearing luxurious at the end of the day. But it's a good question because I actually don't know who came up with the name. But yeah, that would kind of be the, I guess, the information and things that we potentially had, I guess, inspiration from. But a very good question, Sonic. I love it.
Thank you, Sonic. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Sonic. I hope you have a great rest of the Sunday as well.
Did I unmute someone more? Yeah, Matt. Go ahead, Matt. What's your question?
Hi, thanks for bringing me up. I just had a couple of quick questions. First was a site like PinkCell, they're quite notoriously bad for even if you report a scam that's KYC'd and you can give them all the evidence and BSC links, they don't do anything and they don't release the details. What is the process like on Gempad in terms of who decides that something is a scam if it's reported and what you do then in that instance?
All right, so thank you for the questions, Matt. Regarding if we do see potentially that a project has some, I guess, scam features and, things that could potentially wreck at the end of the day, we take full, not the responsibility, but we just take, full decision on just removing the project from the website if before it goes live, right? So if you are to perhaps, I don't know, there is a project that is just screaming scam and lists under a, I don't know, certain tier on Gempad, if we see that it could potentially wreck, we take, again, the full decision of just removing the project from the website before it even raises anything. We also have a 24-hour buffer before it launches. So if you are to fill, and again, there are still characteristics that at the end of the day scream, oh no, this is going to be a scam. We take the vetting process seriously, and if we see that during those 24 hours, that something is shady, we deserve full right to just cancel the sale and take it down before it even goes live. So in that case, the investors would get a refund, full refund. So it's not just if you were to withdraw and take some penalties, it's just a full refund. Now, for instances, because I imagine that you also asked about if a scam actually does go live, and they launch with us. The procedure that we had right now. We didn't have a lot of scams. We had like a few, and even that we tried to even coordinate on the matter. And now the KYC process is even smoother than before, and everything's going as planned. But regarding those, we actually have a separate group that would be the Gempad court, right? So in the Gempad court, we strongly advise everyone that takes a look at our pools and listings. If they find something shady as well, they can just report it on that Telegram chat, and then we provide future updates on the cases that a potential wreck happened, what we did and what we're planning on doing. So of course, it's a little bit of a delicate matter how you're going to approach things. I know that a lot of people are wanting to release the full details or perhaps, personal information regarding the scam that occurred, right, at the end of the day. So that will be one of the cases that we had, a few, there weren't many rugs at the end of the day, but how we approach the matter is we usually just compile all of the evidences and all of the personal information that we got from the KYC process of the certain individual that did so. And how we approach the matter is we contact the local authorities, and then we kind of wait for them to respond. But as of recently, the last one, we actually did a full-on investigation with Obsidian, and now also once we partner up with Assure DeFi to do the KYC process, they also handle the full investigation process to make it, it's credible. It's for sure takes a little bit longer because it is, a court thing at the end of the day, but it's just how it is. So we take full responsibility for launching investigations, and at the end of the day, once we do have some additional information, we update the community on the court, and we pin the messages so everyone is informed once something more happens and we get some more information. Hopefully that answers the question, Matt. Thank you very much.
That does, yeah. Thanks a lot. That was a really nice detailed answer, so thank you.
No problem. Thank you for the question.
Hello. Thanks for bringing me up. So
Thank
my
you,
question
Matt.
is,
Yes, go ahead, Treasure.
what are your competitive edge over other similar projects? Also, what was the inspiration that led to the development of this great project? Thank you.
All right, Treasure, thank you very much for the lovely question. So I do think that we touched upon some of the topics here as well, but I will give you some more information regarding that and why, of course, we even decided to launch our own launchpad at the end of the day. So why we decided on that is because we saw some things that launchpads did well, but we wanted to focus on the things that we thought they were lacking of, so for, let's say, additional customer support, or not exactly a clean looking UI for certain investors that maybe just got into the pre-sale game, and they, let's say, don't know how to read information, they don't know where to find the information. So we wanted to be as clean looking as possible, to appeal to every types of audiences, even if you are a professional investor or just starting out perhaps. We also wanted to provide something, so that would be for the token utility, so you can get whitelist spots, just like we discussed with Mary before, because we just felt like the whitelist spots were very, very hard to get a hold of, and investors at the end of the day just lost, trust. They were hopeless, they could not get their hands on anything, and if you, prove to be a good holder on Gempad, you always get rewarded for that. So we wanted to provide some great utilities for the community to be happy at the end of the day as well. So that is kind of the problems that we wanted to fix, as well as not having scams in the space. Of course, anything is not 100% guaranteed at the end of the day. We are very much aware of that. But what we wanted to do is just minimize the risks, so the space can be as good as it was before, not just, having so many scams on other launchpads. We just want to provide as much transparency as possible and to really do our own diligence, and that's why we, partner up with the Sure DeFi as well, just so we have a more secure process, and to have more credibility at the end of the day to fix the potential issues that investors just at the end of the day grew tired of. Thank you very much for the question.
All right, thank you. I wish you success. Thank you.
Thank you. I unmuted IB. Do you have a question, IB?
Yes, good day, everyone. Hope you guys can hear me.
Yes, we hear you.
All right. So my question is, what were like the major challenges you faced, especially on the multi-chain launchpad, and how were you able to overcome these challenges? Thank you.
All right, that's a very good question. Now, regarding the whole development side, I unfortunately don't have as much information regarding that as which probably needs our developer here to answer you questions regarding that. But of course, any problems that we did face along the way, he is always very fast to fix those. But I can tell you from a listing and marketing aspect, because again, it's a field that I'm more comfortable with and have more knowledge on. So that would be when we started, it was very, very hard to get the name out, as you would probably imagine, because of course there were tons of competition, and we, just started out and we were looking for a good marketing route to even get the name out, because we knew that our project and product was great at the end of the day. We just wanted to do something to really get the name out, right? So that was the hardest obstacle, because once the first few months that we started on the launchpad, it was extremely hard to get the name out, as well as getting actual listings, right? So we had to work really, really hard to convince projects that why they should launch with us. And we are extremely happy how we are exponentially growing each and every day, because so many projects are listing on Gempad, so much project that we're in talks of, and it just seems unreal considering we had to grind so hard at the end of the day when we started, because getting the name out was probably in this field the hardest obstacle to overface, and I am very, very happy that we managed to do so, and that we are very much smooth sailing right now and working even harder to get even more growth throughout the months to come. So thank you very much for the question.
All right, you're welcome. Wishing you guys the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your Sunday.
I had a question. I read a question in the comment section about KYC. I think it was a little bit interesting. My question is about your KYC service providers. In this time, security is a main concern. What third party is providing this kind of service to the Gempad?
Sure DeFi. Sure DeFi. Sure DeFi is the third party, the verification gold standard. They are very, very credible and very professional. And of course, you can all feel free to just check them out and see that everything is in order. They really do their own diligence, and they are amazing in what they do at the end of the day.
Okay, very good. So they are well known.
That is correct. And very reputable on top of that.
So I actually wanted to ask you also, you support launches on some some different blockchains, right? On which one is it? Is Binance Smart Chain?
All right, so it
Dogechain?
is. Yeah, correct.
Ethereum?
Yes, 3 more to go.
Kronos?
Yes,
I have them here. Polygon?
and tell
And
us that is correct.
and the one that I am not so familiar with. Tell us. Why though? Why did you choose them?
Now that is a question that I have yet to heard on every AMA, so that is a good one. So why we decided on Telos? So I think Telos was one of the first ones that we actually implemented. We were just kind of starting out, and we were searching for potential partnerships, right? And we wanted to take a look at more partnering up in the sense of with actual chains. So we took a look at Polygon as well. We are actually partnered up with them as well, and we stumbled upon Telos as well. So I myself actually was not familiar with Telos as well. Our developer and one of the members of the listing team were familiar with Telos, but not exactly trading on that blockchain, right? So we decided, why not just kind of jump in conversations with them and to see if we can potentially form a long-lasting partnership with them. So we started talking with them and we arranged a meeting, and they were super nice. The founders of Telos are one of the best people we know to date because they are extremely helpful. They were so kind. They always took the time, to help us out. And that is kind of the story how we decided to implement Telos. So they kind of helped us out with some tips how to implement it. And the process, as far as I know, for our developer was very smooth. And we got it up and running in no time.
That's amazing. So maybe we can bring them over.
Yeah, for sure. We can drop them a message. Yeah. And we'll see how it goes.
Because I want to know more about them.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, to be honest, I haven't really heard of them before at all.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
We actually did have a special sale on Telos as well, which filled. So it was quite a while ago, but yeah, it was nice. We were very happy to host a Telos sale as well. So
That's cool. Yeah, let's do that then. So time flies when you have fun. Maybe if you want, we could meet again and have another one later on, maybe when all your Christmas presents are open, the ones that you can't talk about right
for
now.
sure, it was a great debate. I am very happy that because the interview is actually like an interview. It's not. I am used to just rambling on for I don't know half an hour, 40 minutes, and then we jump to the questions. And the way this was structured, it was a great pleasure to be here. It was actually a nice debate, and I am very, very much looking forward to it if we ever do this once again. It was perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't like to have a script, so I go a little bit. Well, I have something in my script, obviously, but I like to just take it as it comes as well, because you never know what you will say next, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just like me not having a pitch because I just want to provide the most relevant information at the time. So perfect, Mary. It was amazing. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy you have been here too. And I think if you get another few minutes to just say something. I was actually trying to get a few projects up here who have launched already. Maybe if there is someone in the audience who owns a project that are choosing Gempad or already chose Gempad for your launch, maybe you can raise your hand and come up. And if that's not the case now, maybe next time. So if we wait for some people maybe that have launched on your launchpad, you can have like a closing statement and tell us a little bit, a closing statement, benefits of choosing you as a launchpad.
All right, for sure, 100%. So I would imagine that all of you who were here and listening to the Twitter space, that you probably know I guess, the most important information regarding it. But again, at the end of the day, please feel free to check out our Twitter, our Telegram, all of our socials. Just come in and say hi. If you have any questions, we are very quick to respond. If you have any concerns, if you have any additional, I guess, recommendations, we always like to listen to the community. We tend to help out projects as well. We give, as much time as we can to each project. We provide great marketing exposure as well as, some technical tips regarding your sale, how to fill it, to, at the end of the day, justify the needs of our consumers as well as, the investors and everyone. So, again, if you want to have, I guess, a quality experience, and if you want to feel welcomed, at the end of the day, just feel free to check us out. We provide great service. We provide great service for a very low price as well. So we are always here to help, and we are always here to just, have an amazing conversation with each and every one of you here. So again, check us out, and if you want a great experience, launch with us, and you will not be disappointed. I promise you that.
Thank you so much. And I don't see any projects raising their hands here. Maybe you know someone that you can see.
I am scrolling through the list right now, but I
We can force them up here.
I don't believe so. No, I'm scrolling and no one pops in my mind that I actually know as far
So
as a
next
project
time.
owner goes. Yeah, next time
Yeah.
for sure. We can tell them beforehand so they actually do come to the Twitter space.
Exactly. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, I just got the idea a little bit too late as well. So I sent to a few that I know of, but they were all busy. It's Sunday,
Yeah,
family time or traveling
of
time or
course, some
something like that.
quality
Yeah.
time, of course. Yeah, making the best out
Yeah.
of it before Monday comes for sure.
Exactly. Actually, I have a one last question for you, and that
Yeah,
is,
go on ahead.
do you like pineapple on your pizza or not?
Oh, I actually that is one of the best questions because I am a great pizza lover. I will say this: I am not the biggest fan of it, but I am not a hater of it. So it is. I am extremely. I'm gonna say I don't have any opinions regarding it. So if there are people here who like pineapple on pizza, I won't judge you. Feel free to do what you want. Pizza is pizza. I love pizza, so I'm just happy that you eat pizza. And if you are a hater of it, all right, you are a hater of it. I
Is there
can do with
anything
or
you
without.
can't put on a pizza? This is a new
Uh,
question. Is there anything you wouldn't
that is a
put?
hard one. Me myself, I'm thinking about it. So okay, this is a very controversial topic right now.
I know.
I'm gonna say it because this is something that the majority of the people here will not agree with. But I actually do not like mushrooms on my pizza. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna
Ah.
tell you how it is.
Oh, I like mushrooms. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
would
Well,
imagine that the majority of people likes mushrooms on pizza, but I don't know. I just kind of don't like it at the end of the day. But again, if you guys like mushrooms on pizza, I won't judge you. Pizza is
that's
pizza.
fine. All right.
Exactly.
Well, it